Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I just got back from walking the dogs. It's a fairly nice day here in North Carolina. Anyway, so let's get to it, shall we? It's been a while since I've done a live, so I'm a little, but it's time, and I'm still working on the other channel. I've got some things. Ignore all the mess behind me. I've got a TMU haul for my other channel that I'm going to do later on, and go into some other things over there. But let's talk about what's been going on over here. Let me go to the chat first. Okay. Oh, let's see. Hey, Bambi, how are you? Rottweilers and Cane Corso. Edwin, how are you? I saw your morning mass this morning. It was real early. Let's see. Tim in North Carolina. He says, hi, Joseph, we're listening quietly as usual. Have a great show. Great weekend. Where are you in North Carolina? Well, maybe that's not a good thing to say. Anyway. Hey, Grumpy, how are you? Okay, Mobrat. Okay, Mobrat Hunter. You weren't, when I looked, I didn't see you in anything. I looked on the Google thing and I looked on my community thing. I didn't see you anywhere, so I don't know what that is. Hey, Chris Trock, happy belated birthday. I guess it was the other day, but happy birthday to you. Who's that girl? How are you? Carol. Quill, hi, Carol. Bears and Cigars, how are you, darling? Okay, I'm going down. Heather Diane, how are you? Stand-up guy, how are you? Oh, what a week you've had, huh? Oh, my goodness. Wow. Razorhead, how are you? Oh, Carol, I keep clicking on you. Let's see. Oh, I clicked on Edwin already. Heather, Finn Creek, how are you doing? Oh, hey, Maddie, how are you, darling? And how are the Zeos? Tell them hi. Cats need gas money. How are you? Okay. William Brooklyn, how are you? Poor guy, you be getting it too, don't you? Hey, DJ, how are you? I hope I didn't forget anyone. Let me see. No, let me go down. Okay. Hey, damn it, Mandy, how are you doing? And how's Tris? Say hey to Tris. Okay, so let's get to it. So first thing I want to say is, hang on, let me get rid of this. Okay. So first thing I want to say is that we may not be doing the show as planned. I was going to come on with BK Shaolin on Grumpy's channel. Unfortunately, one of his dogs, he's got, I think they're two Alsatians. One's a boy, one's a girl. And the girl hasn't been well. Both of them haven't been well. The older dog had a 3-pound tumor removed like a week or so ago, but he's doing better. The girl, they found cancer, and they're talking about possibly amputating her leg. If that's the case, then he's going to have to think about what he's going to do as far as that. It may end up the worst case scenario, and so he may not be in the frame of mind to do that show, which I wouldn't be either. And there is more to life than YouTube. I mean, real life takes precedent. And it's not a big deal. So it may be later rather than sooner. But it depends how things go. Now, I'm just tired of this stupid. Who is that guy you're putting up? You fucking maniacs! It is not him. It is not him. Get it through your skull. That picture is not Grumpy. Okay? You keep putting it up. That's some innocent guy. Same like the Montpass family. Same thing again. That is not him. Stop putting that man's picture up. For heaven's sake. You know, get a clue. Oh my God. That is just, it's ridiculous. I mean, you know, I know nobody believes, well, they don't believe it. But, you know, same thing like the picture of Maddie. That's not Maddie. You know, if you're going to put people's picture up, I made that mistake a couple of years back. You know, no, you have to be 100 on it. And I'm telling you, that is not him. So stop putting that man's picture up. He's an innocent man. Oh, my God. Anyway, so next thing I wanted to talk about, I had to make a little list so I don't forget anything. Yeah, I was going to talk a little bit about stand-up guy and what happened, you know, with that guy. I was I was getting ready for work, so I just kind of listen usually. I don't comment, you know. And when he was talking to that guy, I thought, is he live or no? You know, and then I thought about it. I wasn't sure, and then I thought, well, you know, maybe he's just going to private it and edited it, or maybe he was recording. I wasn't sure. But, you know, it's a mistake. I mean, you know, what you're going to do. The guy didn't say anything incriminating. In fact, quite the opposite. And I don't think it's that big a deal. And I think just forget about it. Hopefully, you know, he didn't see what anybody put up. And I wouldn't even mention it to him, actually. No, if it were me. And then the thing with the child there, I didn't see that. I don't know what was actually shown. And, you know, in a way, I kind of get it because, I mean, back in the day, I mean, I have 4 kids. When they were little, they would run around sometimes with just a diaper on if it's hot, you know. And you don't really think that way, you know, or you did, you know, normal people don't really think that way. But then when you look at the people on YouTube, you have to think that way. You do. And so, you know, I get that part too. But maybe the guy, who was it, Uncle Mitch? Maybe he just wasn't thinking. I don't know. But, you know, I think it's a mistake to put your kids up here because they will take them and be making all kinds of memes and doing all kinds of crazy crap. Even friends, people that, you know, aren't even on YouTube, they do that too, you know. So, you know, again, it was a mistake. I mean, it's not, I kind of, I get it because it's hard to watch the chat. It's hard to keep up sometimes, you know, and you don't get to see everything. I don't know who it was. Remember that time I clicked on something and there was this guy showing all his junk, you know, remember that? You know, so it's happened to the best of us, and I wouldn't worry about it, really wouldn't. Anyway, so let's see. Okay, so the women are constantly being attacked. It's daily. You know, we don't attack women. Yeah. We've heard it a 1,000 times. Now, I had heard that, well, let me put it in context. Sex, lies, and videotape. Okay, so it was brought up yet again about this supposed sex tape that with FBS's wife, Shanna. Now, the Ripper, Harambe, was saying that I was behind it, or me and DJ were behind it. When that came out, I'm not sure if I even knew DJ or not. I don't know. When that, you know, when it was talked about, let me say. Now, DJ yes, he did lie about Shanna. He did. He sure did. But there have been so many lies about everybody else. I think what's good for the goose was good for the gander. I didn't know he was completely lying at the time, but he did admit and he did apologize. So, and they have done far, far, far worse, you know, especially the Ripper Harambe, you know, how he can even talk, fix his mouth to even talk about that is beyond me. The nasty, dirty, disgusting crap he says on the daily. Okay. Anyway, so, he was saying that I was behind that. Well, firstly, when that was talked about, it was being talked about for a good week before I even realized it. You know, unlike him, I don't spend my life every single day on YouTube, right? So it was a good like week or few days, let me say. And how I heard about it was really through, well, I'd seen it, you know, people were talking about it obviously on YouTube, but Chicky had called me and he had said that it was 100% legit, that I believe it was Kevin, Thin Grey Lion, that came up with this video, and that they were having a three-way Zoom call. I want to say it was Stacks. If I'm wrong about that, sorry, Stacks. I want to say it was Stacks, but they were having this three-way Zoom call, and that Chicky saw 5 seconds of this video. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, I'm not sure. It wasn't, he said it was a quick. Kevin showed him a little bit of it. And he swore on his grandchildren that this video existed. I didn't know anything about the video. Now, at the time, I was being blamed for it along with NB. And NB didn't know anything about that video. She didn't know anything more about it than I did. And I think I did a video on it at the time. We absolutely didn't know. Well, I didn't. I know that. And I don't believe she did. Anyway, Chicky did swear on his grandchildren that the video existed and it was legit, and that he'd seen that small portion of it. And I talked to Angel at the time about it, and he had swore on his grandchildren to Angel, same thing, that the video existed and that he had seen it. So when someone swears on their grandchildren, then you're going to believe him. Why would you not believe him? You know, there was no reason not to believe him. Now, neither of us at that time had seen it. They kept saying, oh, it was coming out, but I guess nobody really had the gumph to put it up, whatever it was Kevin had, you know, whether it was, what is it, a made up one, who knows? But that's how that happens. So when you're accusing people, Ripper Harambe, I suggest you look in your own backyard, okay? Look to your own, because that's where that came from, okay? Not from over here. Nobody over here came up with that. That was Chicky said he saw it. It was something to do with Kevin. I don't know if someone sent it to Kevin. I can't remember the exact circumstances, but there was a Zoom call and they saw this video. Okay, that's what we were told. Angel was told the same thing. And so there was no reason not to believe Chicky. None. Anyway, let's go to the chat a little bit. I'm kind of halfway down. Red, did you see Piggy getting desperate using Franchise's interviews as content? No, I didn't see that either. Oh, okay, hold on. Hi, Cletus, how are you? Okay. Dell. Okay. All right. Yeah, this genre is so crazy that we have to take breaks every now and then, and all this negativity gets exhausting, which it does, and that's the thing. Harambe the Ripper has no life, none. You know what was interesting? I was listening to who the hell was I was listening to? God, who was it? Oh, JC. Yeah, he was on Stand Up Guy's show, and that was a little bit of the show that I caught. Now, what was interesting in what he said was that Harambe the Ripper would call him every day. Listen, man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Now, he played it down like, oh, he had, he just thought, no, I got to step back from this. That's not how I remember it. He was just as complacent in what Harambe was doing at the time as anyone else. In fact, he was more gung-ho in all the doxing and he was right in all that. So what he was saying on stand-up show was not true, as not to my recollection. But in any event, it was interesting that he said, he would call him, hey, big dog, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And they've all said that at one point. When they've fallen out and they start telling on each other, they've all said that he does that, which shows you that the mental illness is real, is really real. Who has time in the day, to be first thing in the morning? And I'll give you an example. If I'm going to go on Grumpy's show or anybody's show, there is no real forethought to it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, the one we're going to do that, yes, there is some forethought to that because, we have to make a list and go through the list. And basically I'd written about most of these channels anyway. And so, I'm just going to put in my 2 cents. But, so there is some talk that we talk there, but we're not on the phone every fucking day. Listen, I'm going to do this, are you going to do that? Blah, blah. It's insane. The insanity is real, people, real. Anyway, so I just wanted to make that very clear. Me nor MB had anything to do with that sex tape, sex talk, any of that. No, that came from your own backyard, Harambe. Okay, go back and look at the videos, moron. Okay, anyway, what else was I going to say? Yeah, I just want, it just astounds me. How do these so-called men bow down to this? Let me show you this. Hold on a second. Hang on. Let me share this with you. This is from Maddie's channel, actually. And this, I laughed so hard when I saw this. Let me share the screen. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is from Maddie's channel. It's called Old Man Pretending to be Scarface. Hold on.
Now, that's true now. Me, I always say the truth, man. Okay? You want to fucking lie. Man, you fucking cockroach. I told you, man. Don't fuck with me, man. Okay? Don't fuck with me. Because when you fuck with me, man, you fucking with the best. Okay? Say hello to my little friend, man.
Oh my God. Do you know, and I honestly think that's who he thinks he is. I really do. I really do. I think he's convinced himself that he's hang on, let me get rid of that. I think he's convinced himself that he's actually Tony Montana. I do, sure do. Hang on. So I wanted to share something else as well. Hang on, let's see. Okay. Alrighty. Hold on. Okay. And then I'm going to present a question. Share screen. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. You can't hear the audio on it for some reason. Yeah, you couldn't hear the audio on that for whatever reason. But I guess, the question is, this is your leader. This is who you look up to lead you around this arena. I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's see what the chat has to say. All right. When I managed a restaurant, there was another manager we called Gay Scarface because he looked like Pacino. Now Harambe took that spot as Gay Scarface, or maybe Tranny Scarface. I mean, yeah, there is definitely something weird going on there, don't you think? I mean, every time you turn around, he's in wigs, these tight ball crusher pants. I mean, what the hell is going on? And the fact that, they're all following him, looking up to him. He's a leader like Jim Jones was. Yeah, I'm wondering if, yeah, I guess people are just, I don't know how that happens. When the mental illness is clearly there, you can clearly see it. I mean, oh my God. Oh, hey, Montauk. How are you? Hey, BK. Shaolin. I know fools look intelligent compared to him. He thinks he's going to mention the Gotti name, and he's a celeb. Yeah, I mean, and that's true too. It's what has any of Angel's family got to do with whatever his gripe is with her? In fact, I'm not even sure what his gripe is anymore. He's constantly going after her daughter, her brothers, everybody, within her family. Not just her, other people on here too. Maureen, I mean, she's taken a serious bashing over here. Let's see what Dell said. That was Dell said that. Grumpy said, yeah. I just explained that. BK, one of his dogs isn't well and has to have an operation, and it may not go well, so we're postponing it, but we will do it eventually. I have less respect for SoFlo supporters than I do SoFlo himself, and yes, that's true. Hey, for your dogs, hope everything goes well. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It does make you wonder what type of people these people are. I know the majority of them are bots, so they don't really have an opinion. But the few that stay and listen to the same thing over and over and over every single day, I mean, my God, Josie, I'm right here. Changed my name. Oh, you're in the YouTube witness protection program, are we, Maureen? Oh, okay. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Dale's trying. He's evil after women and old people. Yeah, and that's it. Come on, man. His selective memory morals, and he stands for nothing, mooching, and tries. Bullies saw it in jail. If you let him, he continues. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing. You know, I don't understand. Yeah. Oh, I'm singing that too. Who's that girl running around with you? Teresa. Yeah. Hey, Teresa. Yeah, YouTube Witsec. Oh my God. No, but it does make you wonder. It makes you question who are these people? You know, what are they thinking? You know, seriously. Okay, so what else was I going to talk about? Let's see. Yeah. No, that was mainly you know, I heard here he goes again, you know, I've got this paperwork, I've got the paperwork. Arambe, this is the very last time I'm going to address this. It's the last time. I'm not bringing it up again. I can't even be asked. You're a lunatic, okay? Now, as I said before, the records are there. You can call down to the courthouse. I don't know if they would email them to you. I'm not sure. Everything I submitted to the court goes to you. And as I told you before, if you weren't running around on your scooter and you accepted at the time, not only when the sheriffs came, when the process service came, when we were trying to bend over backwards to serve you, had you've got the paperwork, you would have got everything in that packet. Okay, so you were running around dodging, you know, you don't live there, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now what you can do is contact the court, ask for the paperwork, compare the cease and desist to what you have. If they look the same, great, put them up. Okay, but you're going to find that they're not the same. So the more you say it doesn't make it so. Okay, so let's get that straight. You're getting on my nerves with that. It's every time, blah, 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 play. You know, I think you think, and maybe to your 8 to 10 actual real subs, you know, the more you say it, the more that they're gonna, you know, believe it. If you say it enough, then they're gonna believe it. Okay, fine, they can believe what they want, but the fact is, the paperwork is there. So if what you're saying is true, I challenge you to get the paperwork and put both cease and desist up and see if they're the same. They're not. They're not. And I was going to talk about something else, but never mind. Never mind. No. It's not really for me to talk about, but you know, what makes me laugh is, you know, I really honestly think you're Tony Montana. And who is Tina? Griselda? Who's she? Griselda? Anyway, you know, all this cosplay, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You know, it's tiresome, it's old, it's boring. Nobody really cares about it anymore. You know, everything comes to he who waits. Let me put it that way. See this crap behind me? I have a life. You know, I'm getting ready to go to Mexico in the next week or so. In fact, my next kind of streams are going to be from there. I'm going back to Mexico, and you know, I'm continuing writing. I'm still doing what I'm doing. So you have at it. Okay, Dynamite. Hey, Dynamite. Okay. Hey, Teresa Marie. I don't understand how he's allowed to run amok on here and gets away with it. Yeah, I mean, you know, sooner or later. Imagine him in a cell with serious guys. 5 minutes, he's knocked out, too hyper and kinky and weird. That's why I'm sure he was protection street walking wing. Absolutely 100%. You know, Dill, I thought that the minute he started coming on here in the wigs and dancing around and acting like a big girl's blouse, I thought that then, you know, whatever was going on in prison. And plus, you know, he's just too clean. He's too clean to have been like a you know, a boss in there or something like that. He is. And he's actually quite short. He's short and thin. He's a little muscular, but it's skinny muscular. You know what I mean? It's not really that muscular anymore. You know, if you notice his arms. So because he's knocking on. I mean, he's 63. You know, it comes to all of us. But what makes me laugh is him, Harold, Mike Slick, all of them. You know, they love to go on about people's looks. I mean, they all need to look in the mirror before they do that. You know, I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous. Dynamite. There isn't a tough guy on the planet that talks and acts like him. He's also a very. I totally agree with that, Dynamite. I thought that from the very, very beginning. You know, what is it called? Is it gay for the stay? That's what I think. But he's brought that out with him, because when you think about it, okay. He gets out, he goes to a gay halfway house. I mean, that's a little suspect, especially if you're this raging heterosexual. You are not going to go and stay at a gay halfway house, are you? No. I think he's bisexual. I do. I think he's bisexual, but he doesn't admit to that because, you know, obviously Tina is with Tina there for a reason. We know that. Everybody knows it. So you know, he's not fooling anybody there. Let me put it that way. Okay, so let's see. I counted 15 actual people in there the other day. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, seriously, when you think about it, who wants to listen to the same thing over and over and over again? It doesn't change. It truly doesn't change. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while, Jane. Well, I haven't done a live in it forever, but I hadn't seen you either. Okay, City Kids. Oh, hey, City Kid. I was looking for City Kid, actually. Hold on a minute. Videos. Yeah, Yeah. How are you, City Kid? Right. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't have my StreamYard. Not StreamYard. The what is it called? The YouTube chat up. And now I can't find him. Of course not. Well, maybe. Yeah, I don't see him. Okay, I'll look later. I don't see him right now. Nope. Yeah, so really that was it. This is just a quick live. I haven't done one in a while, and I just wanted to address those couple of issues, you know, especially this sex tape. That sex tape had zero to do with me. Zero. I didn't even know about it. So before you open your trap, Harambe, look in your own backyard. Okay? Had nothing to do with me. Nothing. And again, last time, check your paperwork. I challenge you to do that. Get the paperwork, put the two cease and desist together. If they look the same, put it up and show us, show everybody. Okay? Stop, keep talking. You always, you know, this man, he's always running his mouth, but he never backs it up with anything. Never. You know, like he said, I mowed down 70 people. I left people dying in the street. You know what? I would be under the jail. Never mind, they let me go the same night. You know what I mean? He's just, he thinks the more he says things, the more it you know, makes it so. It sure doesn't. You know, he's a fucking idiot. You know. I got a wrench here, Harambe. Oh yeah, that was some. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, actually, DJ, by saying that. Hey, Dynamite. Now, I believe I don't understand. Yeah, okay, all right. I went back a little bit. So now Savage Speaks has a channel. Yeah, he does. His art. You can see. You know, old age comes to all of us, and it's definitely coming to him. You know, oh my God. And it's a wonder he can even talk in them tight fucking bull crusher pants he wears. I swear to God. 20 years of jail press-ups make you fit. He always on money and clothes and can't dress for shit and couldn't spell Aquascutum or Bulgaria. Yeah, well, yeah, I think that runs the theme over there. Interpol, Flo can't even see over a vet roof. He's very short. You know, he's not as, you know, you don't really realize when he's sitting down there. Hi, Zia Lessa. Come stai? 100%. So Flo is bedazzled to the 10th power. Yeah. So what happened? Oh, here's city. I see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hang on 1 second. I was looking for city, New York. Where is he? Oh my God! I just saw him in my damn. Hang on. Where's that at? The blue. I'm sorry about this. I was trying to find Tim and Nancy. City, can you just say something right quick so you come on here? Hello, Lance. How are you doing? Hello, Octavia. Oh, I haven't seen you in forever. Didn't know you were even still around. Hello, my dog Sam. I beat a woman with a pool stick. Hi, beauty. Oh, there you go. Okay, gotcha. All right, hold on a minute. Okay, so yeah, so I'll just address this, and I've got to run. But all right, so Savage Speaks has a channel now. I've subscribed to her a while back, and you know, I don't see every show. No, I don't. But you know, I catch her when I can. Oh, I catch her when I can, and I generally don't comment. And this is the reason that I don't comment. You know, but I listen. I like her show. She's very talented. Far as she makes up songs and sings, and you know. But I don't generally comment in there. Anyway, what had happened is DJ had he's been a long time fan. He loves that show, he says. So, and he loves the little raps and all of that. And oh my goodness, who did that? Wait a minute. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on, I've got to put my glasses on. Oh, thank you, Grumpy. Oh, thank you. That's sweet of you. Thank you so much. Anyway, so okay, let me get, oh, here it is. Okay. Thank you so much, Grumpy. I really appreciate that. So what happened is, so DJ had gone in there and Harambe the Ripper went in there. Now, Harambe's reason for going in there, I believe, was, you know, he was trying to what is it? Gather someone to another one to be on his side. You know, he wanted, you know, he was trying to recruit her, if you will. That's why he was in there. So when he saw DJ in there, he made mention of me, something about the paperwork, the court, something like that. Don't worry about it, Harambe. It's a coming. Okay, it's coming. There's certain steps that have to happen. You know, I'm not going to go into it now, but you shall see. You shall see. Hang on a minute. Oh, thank you, stand up guy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So what happened is, oh my God, this is my day to day, isn't it? Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll get a couple of mojitos with this. Thank you. So what happened is Harambe sees him in there. So he makes mention of what's up with, you know, me and the paperwork or some crap, he said. And what was interesting was, while he was in there are a couple of people that actually are in his chat. DJ knows who they are. He watches the chat. I don't watch people chat. You know, I ain't got time in the day. But what happened is, oh, thank you, City Kid. Thank you so much. I really. Oh, I'm gonna have a good vacay. So here's what happened. So Harambe makes a comment to DJ directly. What's up with you know, me and this paperwork and whatever. Hey Tony, how are you, darling? How's it going? Yeah, Octavia. Oh, drop the link for Monero. Who's Monero? Oh, I will actually. I'm going. Hang on, wait a minute. Let me see here. I will drop the link if anybody's got something to say for sure. But okay, there's a link if anybody wants to join. Of course, feel free. But you do have to show your face, and I have to know who you are, though. I don't know Monero. Anyway, so he makes a comment to DJ. And next thing you know, he starts not directly threatening Savage, but implying that, you know, certain people in her chat, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's okay.
What's up, baby?
How you doing?
Good. I ended my show. I brought everybody to yours.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't know we were on at the same time.
No, I honestly didn't know either. I had I put the
It's all right.
thumbnail up. Oh, okay. I didn't know, but
you didn't know that you went from 55 to 80. I brought my guys all the way. So let's go give Josie some love. You know?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I hadn't. I don't be looking at all that. You know what I mean? But I don't do many lives anyway. So there we go.
I know. I know. That's why I wanted to help you out and make you a good show, so you don't, you have a better audience and you stay on a little longer.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done one, but no. So let me finish this. So just what happened with Savage. So when he saw that, you know, Savage she likes DJ. DJ's been following her from the beginning, you know, from the beginning, I believe. And she gave him a wrench. And he basically was trying to tell her who she needs to have in a show. And so then he started kind of implying he was going to go after her. And I guess what had happened, though, during Savage's show, Savage made mention that Jules, the bee, had, when she was with Tony Soflo, Harambe, the Ripper, that she had given all of Savage's information to him, but he hadn't used that information. And so, in my opinion, what I think happened there was he was waiting for an excuse to use it, and DJ being in there was the excuse. And so now they're going after her, which I think is wrong, because first of all, she's not in this at all. She doesn't even know who he is. She doesn't talk about him. She doesn't talk about Harold. She doesn't talk about all of that, you know. So I think it's completely wrong that he should, you know, he wants to go after her and belittle her and all this and that because she has something in her chat that he doesn't like, you know. And in fact, DJ did say, you know, he was willing to kind of back off. I'm like, hell no. You know, Savage is a strong woman. She knows how to talk. You know what I mean? And it's her channel. If she tells you she don't want you in a chat, that's one thing. You know, but don't run off with your tail between your legs. Absolutely not. You know, we all have our channels. We can have who the hell we want on. It was like the other day, you know, Harold was telling Angel what she needs to do with her channel. You know, she needs to do this. She needs to do that. Well, you know, she's got, what, 10 times more the subscribers than he has. I think she's doing something right, Harold. You know, I don't think it's right. You can tell her, oh, she shouldn't do this and she shouldn't do that. Nobody, you know, at the end of the day, they're not going to, none of us on here should allow them to bully us into this one, not having that one on our show. I think it's ridiculous. Anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say about that. So what's been going on with you? Actually, Tony, I'm just going to grab some water so you say hi to the chat. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, like I said, I really don't think that everybody should fall into this authority thing that FBS and Harambe keep on pushing on people like they got some kind of Chicago muscle. They don't have no authority on YouTube whatsoever or in real life. In their lives, they're nothing but fucking jerk-offs that live off of women, have no money, con men, cyber bullies, cyber stalkers. And I basically am tired of it. And, you know, like I said on my show previously, FBS's time is coming to an end. The day I stop coming on to YouTube, he's going to have to start worrying because his days are numbered. I will get rid of this motherfucker. I will. You know what I mean? Like, you know, one way or another, because if he's going to have his people follow me around and try to disrupt my life everywhere I go, put up fake websites and all this other shit, well, the cards will be laid out. The cards will be laid out, you know?
Okay, I'm back. So what, you know, I'm a little confused as to how did this all start up again with you and him? Because you and him were okay, right? For a minute. You and FBS, not recently. I mean, I've seen it go to hell recently. How did it start up again?
He needed money. He needed money, so he started bashing me again. And you know, and he, you know, he had a you know, start because I was kicking Jorge's teeth in. So, you know, he had to start. And you know, for the fact that Johnny Mac and Cecil were Team Pizza when that conspiracy went down in front of his house. Wow. With the fake, you know, 5 guys kicked him in the face and 3 black guys with baseball bats and all that bullshit and that fake case that he put on them, that there is no case. He keeps pretending there's still a case. And, you know, I keep telling everybody, hey, you know, ask him to show that freaking the tape he showed the cops. Show it, you know, on your private. You put your private shows together. You and Ray Bay put the private shows up so you can play my mother's private phone call that you guys recorded illegally. So why not show the tape that, you know, you got jumped, like you say you got jumped? Show it. Show how you kicked Johnny Mac's ass. Show it. Now he disappears for a couple of days and he comes back reinvented again. Instead of going after Johnny A. Light, he's going after Michael Francis. Yeah, I mean, he's trying to pull the wool over everybody's eyes and sidetrack the fact that he's a lying scumbag con man. And why he started with me is beyond me. Yeah, he's the one that
because
he opened that can of worms, and you know, and that's that. You know, I'm not gonna take my foot off his neck or the other guy's neck. The other guy ain't scaring nobody. He thinks I'm scared of him. I'm not scared of him. Yeah. You know what I mean? He hides behind an emoji saying he's coming to look for me. Hides behind an emoji. Huh?
Who is that? Who's looking for you?
Pool stick. Georgie Pool stick.
Oh, okay.
You know, where are you? Where's your room? What room are you in? I'm gonna kick your door in. I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna do that to you.
Oh,
you know, I Ubered myself to Jacksonville, Florida, on the Friday after the Thursday that he put that big show on. I pretended that I left my room so they wouldn't send the cops there to fucking bother me and get me kicked out.
Right.
The next day, I came on Friday morning. I showed everybody I never left the room. I only said that because I didn't want to get harassed because I already paid for the night. And, you know, I got in an Uber and I went to Jacksonville. He was running out still on his show saying, I'm in Jacksonville, North Florida. Where are you? Where are you? I'm on my way, motherfucker. I get to Jacksonville. He goes silent. You know, he shows up in the Oompa Loompas house. You know, his sugar mama. Yeah, he shows up there the next day saying it was all Hollywood. It was all an act. Like, it was just an act. But you know what I mean? Like,
no. You know when he's like losing it. You know what I mean?
And his Bible magic 2 days, huh?
I said that particular day, the mental illness was on show when he lost his mind, because I was thinking, what the hell did Tony do to him? You know, because I had missed that, and it turns out was nothing really, right?
Nope, nothing at all. Yeah, I mean, like nothing at all. You know, he wants to pretend that he wants to sit there and put out that I attack families and I do this and there is nothing of me attacking any families. I called FPS's mother one time only, and I told her, your son put my mother in the hospital with palpitation attacks. Maybe I could do the same for you. And then I hung up the phone. I never fucking threatened her life. I never said anything out of line to her. I figured maybe she would tell her son, hey, what are you doing attacking this woman for? You know what I mean? And this is way in the beginning of YouTube. Right. So, you know what I mean? Like, you know, his mother's got no class. She's a freaking, you know, an ex-fucking, you know, hooker from way back when, you know, and she don't care. She's a con woman just like her son. She's in on the con about mama dying. They sat at the restaurant and said, hey, we're going to say you're dying. And they made $5,000 on that show saying mama's dying. $5 fucking grand.
Wow.
They smoking, standing in the Walmart parking lot with the fucking rags on saying we need food. We need gas. Yeah. Bringing the money home. You know what I mean? While her disability checks pay Shanna's rent, everything he makes goes to his own little self. His Tommy Hilfiger shirts, his Jordans, his fake jewelry, his gambling. I mean, he had the balls to say he went to the casino, then on a horse and won, but he wouldn't tell anybody how much he won. But everybody should donate. Everybody should donate.
Well, from what everybody's saying in the chat, he's stopping all that now and he's doing regular content.
No, he has to stop it now.
Oh,
He has to stop it now because they're not going to push him to show that tape he gave the cops with the false charges.
Right.
Because in the police report, the cop that saw that tape said, I don't want to go forward with charges because there's not, Johnny Mac defended himself. Johnny Mac never stepped foot on his property. He ran Johnny Mac on that tape. Johnny Mac kicked his ass on that tape.
Right.
Johnny Mac defended himself. FPS would have got locked up. If anybody was going to get locked up, both of them would have got locked up for fighting.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why he didn't show up for court, because he knew there was a chance they would have put the cuffs on him.
Okay.
So then he made the big deal, like, oh, they told me not to come. They told me not to come. They never told him not to come.
Okay, so who is Tom Sheehy?
Tom Sheehy is either it's a he or a she, I don't know, but he was in Harambe's chat last week, and FPS ran right in there. Hey, I've been emailing you, I've been calling you, I've been texting you, and he got him out at Harambe's chat.
Yeah.
And, I guess he told him he needed some money. So he did a show, and he showed up and gave him $250 cash apps. Okay. And then the next day he's complaining nobody's giving him any money. So he wrote in his chat, hey man, I'm in Ireland right now with my family and I'm going to Spain for 2 weeks. Well, I'm not around.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So he makes a post the next day saying, I'm gonna be off here until the money comes back.
Oh, okay.
But then I said on my show, while he's away, Harambe gets all the spoils. He gets everybody because they're sharing the same subs again. So with that being said, he had to come up with a new idea. Go back to my old content of attacking rats. So remember how he opened up his show going after A-Light?
Yes, yeah.
So he's going after Michael Francis because Michael Francis did an interview with Son of Sam.
Okay, I just want to address this to Octavia real quick. That she said a visual check of mental illness. Come on. Now, yes, Octavia, it was very evident to me. I think it's been evident to everybody on here, especially when he does his ranting, raving shows. The mental illness the other day clearly on display, and yours is on display here too. Okay. Anyway,
whose is on display?
Octavia.
Oh, Octavia.
Yeah.
I mean,
weird. Remember last year, or was it a couple of years ago? She's all right 1 minute, and next minute she's like, off the chain somewhere. The other day I threw her out of my chat because she just started writing those paragraphs. I'm I don't need this. Right.
And then she emailed me mad at me because you want to air out your laundry, open up a channel and air it out on your own channel. Don't use my chat to sidetrack my people or my show. I mean, she was very generous. She sent me $400 one time on Western Union.
Yeah. Wow.
It was very nice of her. She's a lovable person, but I can't deal with the mentalness.
Well, there you go. Base Kitty said, has Scott McDonald cash apped his way into Piggy's heart? Scott McDonald, I remember him from way back. He's another.
Yeah, Scotty McDonald was original Team Pizza too. Right. And he flip flopped on me right after he promised to send me something for Christmas, and I didn't want anything from him, and he never sent it, and the next thing I know, he's bashing me on another channel. So the Glasgow man.
You've a lot of bashing, and Scottish Topper says Pizza is only standing up for himself, which anybody would, and that's true. Hold on a minute.
What?
Scottish Topper said Pizza is only standing up for himself, which anybody would,
Right.
you know, and that's rightly so. You know, you're constantly bashed. You know,
I'm constantly fighting an uphill battle with these fucking woke people.
right.
You know, it's a constant battle. I mean, the way they attack you, Maureen Moe, Angel Gotti, poor Angela, co-defendant, don't even have a channel, and she's getting attacked because she gave me $30.
Yeah, who was it that Harold?
Angela, co-defendant, don't even have a channel, and she's getting attacked. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. She gave me $30. Hold on a second. I got to take this out.
Who was it that Harold?
There you go.
Yeah.
Got it? Yeah.
Yeah. Who was it that
I want to see this
yesterday?
What's that?
Harold was attacking one of them yesterday, and I can't remember who it was. Was it Maureen again? I think it was Maureen.
He's going after, I don't watch that idiot because I can't stomach him. And, the fact that,
somebody said he was really being, really went in on her, and when's enough? I mean, my God.
Listen, all I know is this guy came into our circles, tried to weasel his way in with this Cuban invasion bullshit. I didn't fall for it from the beginning. I kept away from him. I stayed away. I made the mistake of getting platformed with Johnny Mac with him.
Right.
I fought with Nikki Blade. He kicked me off the show. I never spoke to him again. He's called me privately a couple times after that. Can I come hang out with you? Can we shoot a video together? I said, I don't do sex videos with men. You know what I mean? And him and Tina were laughing. And, I said, listen, bro, you're not my friend. I don't have nothing in common with you. No offense. I told him, I said, you could have a great channel and you got a good personality, but you're fake. And you want to bring this gay shit into the mob genre, which I'm not with it.
Well, that's the thing as well. Here's what I don't get. So prior to Harold and him becoming friends, and now they're best buds. Prior to that, Harold really ripped him apart. Now that they're friends, both channels, in my opinion, it's all about dick. That's all they talk about all day long. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell happened over there? Thank you, Randy.
They went to prison. They got booty pumped, and they compared notes over the phone, and now they're best of buddies.
Dick every 5 minutes. It's like, is this the content now? Just big black dicks, this dick, that dick up your ass. That's all it is.
Yeah,
every day.
They want to say I lived with a gay guy. No proof. They want to say I got AIDS. They want to say that I molested my brother, who's a pastor. You know what I mean? Like, they want to say all these bad things about me. But when I say the truth about how Tina illegally recorded my mother on a phone call with him, they had no business calling my mother. My mother has nothing to do with anything except for the fact that she helped me out with $10,000. And Daddy Dick Dance over there felt like he had some kind of an authority to question my mother on giving me money. Like she had no right to help me.
Tony Muggsy Siegel just sent you $2. He sent it to me by accident, but I'll send it on to you. So
I don't want it $2. You keep it.
Okay.
I don't want it $2. Tell him to keep his $2.
I'll send you $2. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want it. Yeah, I don't want nothing from him. I mean, the guy's he became the worst piece of garbage on here. So,
well, Dell says YouTube went to shit. It went to evil and toxic since then, and that's a fact, man. He's got to go. Now he's still here. What the fuck? Apart from clips and MRE and like catching Josie today, I don't watch nada, just documentary. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too. I've been doing a little bit of that. You know, what catching up on other shows, and I mean Netflix. You know, stuff that you can't live your life on here for the rest of your life. You know, it's just
No, you can't. And you know,
bad.
absolutely. And like I was saying on my show, because I went live right before you did, and then I saw you alive, and I had 79, you had 55. I said, "Come on, let's go over to Josie's," because
Well, thank you
you
for
know
that.
I
Sorry.
I don't want, you know what I mean. I don't want money for nothing. You know, I give good content out. You know, fighting these idiots and proving them wrong over and over and over again, and then getting my channel struck for having the truth on it, so they can start over again. You know, it's a cycle going over and over again. And what I had planned to do with my show and my channel was give out good content about being homeless, showing where I go. When I had my car and I could travel around day to day and you know, pop up live, they had a hard time keeping track of me. But since I lost my car, it's been, you know, if I showed where I was right now, this whole town would get saturated with phone calls and videos of how racist I am and how homophobic I am and who I'm friends with on the mob genre. You know what I mean? Like, it's so retarded. It's beyond retarded. But
Well,
you know,
Dell says the way he was manipulating that call was disgusting, man. Upsetting your mother. Then he
yep.
threatened Piggy to do it more and give her heart attack.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, that's what they tried to do. They tried to give my mother a heart attack, and you know, when they told her that they recorded her, she had a fucking meltdown. And you know, my mother and I are very close, and you know, whether anybody wants to listen to that jerk off say that he's her new son and I got to stay away from my mother, you know, that's a fucking whack job. That is a whack job. That's somebody who got kicked out of the will by his own parents. They went to the grave with orders of protection on him. You know, his wife took the beating from saving him, you know, saving her son from getting ass raped by this clown, right? That other broad that took him in came home and found him with two men on him in her underwear. You know what I mean? Trying to get with her two sons. You know, the Evelyn broad. I mean, you know, this guy's nothing but a sexual deviant, a homosexual, using a fat chick for a place to live. He don't care about Tina. He pretends like he pretends he cares about Tina, like FBS pretends he cares about Shanna.
So you know? City Kid NYC says we're all going to meet each other in person eventually at the first meeting of YouTube Anonymous for people who can't hit the power off switches on their phones and computers and must log in. Yeah, that's actually a good idea to, you know, start up YouTube Anonymous for people like Harambe the Ripper, you know, and they just can't help themselves.
No, I mean, you know, I'm to the point now, like I was saying on my show, either I got to go whack this guy out, make him disappear, you know what I mean? Because, you know, his people want to keep on haunting me everywhere I go. You know, I can't do my shows. I can't make my money. I mean, my supporters have nothing to do with his show. Right. And he goes after my supporters. They go after my supporters. They go after me. They go after my family. Who are they? Who are they? You know what I mean? And, you know, look what they did to stand-up guy.
Heather Diane's right. She said, these males are poster boys for the criminally insane. I agree 100%. Dell said he is proud of his women beatings. Oh, he's proud of his women beating son. What the fuck, man? Florida must protect sex cases, not victims. Karma, Harambe will get his in wagon loans. Totally, Dell. You know, it's a coming. You know, it's just slow.
I mean, the guy's a rat. He wants to talk about getting me put in prison all the time. Everything coming out of his mouth, I'm going to get put in prison. There's a warrant out for my arrest. There's no warrant for me in Florida. Tina doesn't have that kind of power. Neither does he. It's so delusional. It's unbelievable.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they went to the Port Charlotte Sheriff's Department to get me locked up, and they laughed him out of the fucking police station. Yeah, I mean, these people don't realize. These people don't realize the power that my family has in that county. You know, I mean, they don't know what, you know, who I am. They talk down about me because I've been homeless since 2001. They make it that I've been homeless for 40 years. No, 2001, when I came out of prison, I've been homeless. And I made it all the way until I opened up this channel. I made it on that corner in Manhattan. I never left that corner unless there was a rainy or snowstorm. I went into a hotel. But I made enough money on that corner to buy cars, travel up and down the East Coast, go lobster fishing in Maine, go to the Jersey Shore, make pizza in the summertime, come back in the wintertime. You know what I mean? Like I had a good life going. You know what I mean? And, you know, whether they approve of it or not is none of their fucking business. All I know is that
well, I just feel like this about it. You know, the fact of the matter is, you know, for some of the creators on here, if you can call it that, you know, YouTube is a business. You know, this is how a lot of people out of this genre in different communities make thousands a month, thousands. And they do just simple, regular stuff. There's none of like what's been going on here. You know, and I think a lot of people on here, you know, have been getting in their own way of that. But in your case, you've actually been very consistent, you know, from the beginning. I mean, okay, that it's not as much as it was in the very beginning, but you know, every day you're in a hotel, Leon's taken care of. Do you see what I mean? So I don't know why that is begrudged. You know, if that's how
he says, I watched this show. The first thing he says is, I have a family to take care of, a family to feed, and responsibilities. Why are you giving money to a guy like Pizza? You know what I mean? Oh, I got responsibilities too, to myself and my dog. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? Like, you know, what do you mean? Like, I pay rent every fucking day with my money. I buy food every other day. You know what I mean? What part of, but he doesn't know the cost of food because he doesn't go food shopping. He gets food stamps. He doesn't know, you know, he doesn't know what it is to pay rent because Mama Diane uses her Social Security check to pay Shanna the rent. I mean, he only moved her in.
There's a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of people on here. I'm not talking about in this particular genre because I've been looking at others too, you know, with reference to the book. And what I'm seeing is in every single community, this is going on, this type of thing. You know, some people, there's a couple of people I can think of, you know, have made thousands and thousands, and they make thousands a month. You know, it's unreal. And whether you like them or not, hey, that if that's how they make it, that's how they make it.
Right.
I'm trying to say how whether people like you or hate you, this is how you do it. I mean,
absolutely. No, absolutely. But I'm not making thousands and thousands. I'm just barely making it. And these guys they try to tell people I'm making, they're trying to tell people I'm making like 250,000 a year. I'm not even making 50,000 a year. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, it's not that much money what I get. You know what I mean? This guy brags about 6,000 a month. I don't get no 6,000 a month. If I make, you know, if I make my rent 150 a day, 7 days a week, that's not a lot of money. You know what I mean? That's, you know, it's not a lot of money. You know, it goes. And when I go to the supermarket and I only get 3 bags of groceries and it costs me $140 and I got to pay for the Uber back and forth. You know what I mean? That's, you know, this guy doesn't know what it is. He doesn't cook. He doesn't fucking, he eats out. You know, he's got food stamps. He's got disability check. Right. And you know, he's got his mother's disability check paying his way. I mean, he was living off his mama before he went to rehab. And, you know, and the whole storyline of this reinvented asshole, you know what I mean? Fatball Cop Caller's got a video of him saying, my stepson stole my cocaine. Well, why did Shanna bring you home from a rehab and you have cocaine in the house? His stories don't match up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you brought cocaine into a house where you just came from rehab.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. He didn't go to rehab and go to Shanna's house. You know, he was dealing drugs to Shanna and moved into her house because she probably owed him. You know what I mean?
City Kid said pizza has definitely evolved here, and I'm glad he is supporting himself. He doesn't put down his chat or belittle them for not donating, and he's very appreciative of his donations.
Oh, I am. And I was telling them all earlier. I mean, I know who are real in my chat. I know who cares about me. I know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to sit there and say, I'm leaving because you guys ain't helping. No. If I leave, it's because I'm going to go take care of business and I can't be on here anymore. I'm so tired of this fucking yellow belly back and forth bullshit. You know, FPS wants to tell everybody I was never with the mob. He wants to say that I was never connected. I was never this. I was never in Rikers Island. You know, that scumbag, you know, who's 13 years younger than me, from when the days that I was doing my fucking time, he was still fucking hanging on his mother's nipple, watching her suck dick in hotels with a curtain between the two beds. So, you know what I mean? Like, this Skell who went to jail in 2016 and on the police report says vagrant and no known address, who claims when he got arrested and went to jail and rehab and all that shit, he had a fuck ton of money from DJing.
Well, let me ask you something.
Why don't people stick to the facts on this fucking con man? Why don't they stick to the facts and just realize that this guy's been playing them, and you know, unless they, you know, his job is to just cancel culture on YouTube and attack people who are successful.
Okay, so Zio Lesso, maybe you should address this because Zio says, you know, and it's true, you have attacked people who donated and doxed them. So what
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I never doxed anybody who's donated to me. All right, never doxed them. Now, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to say that, Zio Lesso, because you know, certain people that donated to me, stabbed me in the back, went into my enemies' channels and talked shit about me and my family. Well, once you cross that line into the channel who doxed my family, you get doxed too. Okay? And those people, whoever I doxed, fuck them and their families. I don't give a fuck how much money they gave me. All right? People that have been donating to me from day one, I never doxed. I never gave up their information. Ever. All right? Now, certain people who were part of Team Pizza that got donations from my team, and they've turned on me, and they've given information to Chicago Muscle, Harambe, and FBS. And Deganey would be one of them. Johnny Mac would be one of them. SPK would be one of them. You know what I mean? Like, there's a whole bunch of people that I trusted with my team. And I let them get in touch with you. Sandra Luciano would be one of them. You know what I mean? Joe Candelo would be one of them. You know what I mean? Like, because they turned on me. And they were in my inner circle at one time. And they would, you know, we would have conversations. I would say, yeah, this guy gave me, that guy gave me. And they would write it down. Not knowing that they would write it down. They make a sock account. They go out there and say my name. And they, you know, they start doxing information under my name. That's not me. That's not me.
Okay, well, listen, I've got to get going. Thank you so much for coming on, Tony, and bringing in.
No problem. No problem. I mean, Zio Lesso and that fucking Matty Marinara, they're irrelevant to me. You know what I mean? Like, they can't get 5 people in their chat. So, you know what I mean? Like, They've been on my balls since day one. They're in denial. They're not Italians. They're Jewish kids in Long Island, bending bagels, playing with themselves. And, you know what I mean? Like, their comments really are useless. But, you know what I mean? Like, when we talk about real content creators, Josie, like myself, you, Johnny Mac, you know, Daddy Dick Dents over there, Gunsmoke, Angel Gotti, MRE, the originals. You know what I mean? That were on here from the beginning. Lee Cole. You know what I mean? Out of all of us, okay, who have been on here struggling to make a channel work, you know, we've had a lot of new channels come in and stir the pot, and, you know, and go insert themselves where they don't belong, like Harambe. Harambe inserted himself where he doesn't belong.
Oh, he totally doesn't belong. He really doesn't. And I think he's like the big black cloud. He was like a big black cloud that descended upon us. And
that was because of Tom Vecchia. Tom Vecchia brought him in. Okay, so, you know, he inserted himself into people's lives and makes up lies. He makes up lies, believes the lie, comes out on a show and says, this guy attacks families, this, that, and the other thing, women, kids, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, it's him that's attacking families, women, and other things. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, they make these shows and they try to justify their actions by going after innocent people who never did anything to them, never said anything about them, but they lie to themselves. And Harry Weasel's the king of it. You know, he's another one. He was just a wrench in my show. I took his wrench. He lost his mind. It was like taking a crack pipe away from a crackhead. And, you know, ever since then, there's a monster. There's a monster out there called Harry Weasel, Chicago Muscle, who cyber stalks everybody and doxes people and finds out information on whoever he can find out. He stabs everybody in the back. He stabbed Johnny Mac in the back. He stabbed FPS in the back. I mean, they all attacked each other's wives and families, and now they're all best buddies.
Right.
You know? I mean, how can Argo be on a freaking panel with Mike Slick?
Right.
After going to Mike Slick's house.
Right.
With Code. Yeah, I mean, and they went there for Harambe. So, yeah, I mean, like, now you got Chicago Muscle on a video calling them the Three Stooges, which I posted on my show. It's in my community page. You know what I mean? Everybody forgets that, you know, like, now you got them all together coming after me. What did I do to them? Nothing. You know, so anyway, I know you want to get out of here.
Well, have a good rest of your day. I've got to go grocery shopping. Thanks for coming on. And
you're gonna go back live now. So yeah, you're gonna end it. I'm gonna go back live.
Okay. All right. I'm ending. All right. Till later.
Love you.
Thanks.
All right. Bye bye.
Okay. Let me see here. Thanks for, hey, Teresa Marie. Yeah, say hello to that guy. I keep meaning. Is he still doing his shows? I forget. What was his name again? I forget his name, but I'm subscribed to him. I'll take a look, but I don't get any notifications. So let me know, Maddie. Can't get more than yeah. No, I think you get more than that. But anyway, take care of everyone. Have a great weekend. All right. So I'm getting off. Nice to see you all. We'll do this again really soon. It's been a while. We'll see what happens during the week. To thank you everybody that sent me super chats and stuff. That was great. Grumpy, I hope. I'm praying your dog is okay. You know. Oh my gosh. This time is coming to all pet owners. It comes to us all, but it's hard because they are like family members. So don't worry about anything else. Just take care of your dog, and I'll give you a call later. And everybody take care. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Bye-bye.